Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we're going to solve one of the coolest questions, which is binary search. So basically, in this question, we will learn and understand and solve the binary search. So basically, what is binary search? We will understand. We will learn how to solve the question like this, and we will solve this question as well. All right. So let's start this video. All right. So I hope my hairs are okay because I just wash it right now. All right. So anyways, let's just start solving this problem before any further ado. So basically, what is binary search? So basically, binary search is something like, let's just understand a simple example. Like I hope you listen this word dictionary. All right. So I hope you have seen dictionary as well. Okay. So basically, what we do in dictionary, for example, we have to find any word. Let's say we have to find the word interview in our dictionary. So how are we gonna find it? So we just simply move to the ith page, okay, and we find for the word. We move to the ith page and we find for the word in, and then we go for the int like that, and we find the interview. So we skip most of the pages in that. Okay. So what till now we are doing, like in the previous, like some of the question, like in some of the question we are doing linear search. So what is linear search? So linear search is like basically you are moving one by one. Like let's say, like if you are finding the word in interview, so you are going one by one onto the page. Okay, but we don't need to go one by one, because we already know, like, interview does not exist in the A alphabet section. All right. So similarly, let's say like let me just talk about like how we use in our code. Let's say we have a array of a million numbers. Okay. So if we use a linear search, then our time complexity will be too high. It's too high. Depends on like how many numbers are present. Okay. So million numbers are present, so million seconds. Okay. So for example, let's say our linear search take 1 second to scan one number. So like million numbers means million seconds. Just take an example. Okay. So what the binary search helps? So binary search helps to skip most of the numbers and only focus on that number which we are looking for. Let's just see how we can use it in our code. So let me just explain you over here. So let's say we have something binary, like binary table, binary. Let's say I have an array of like this, and I will use binary search to find index over here. So we have sorted array. Let's say, okay. So let me just draw it. Okay. So I will draw some of them. Okay, so how many there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and I will go for 10 as well. So I have 10 over here. Okay, and I will just say like 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 and 100. Okay guys, so now what I will do, I will put two pointers over here. So one pointer is, let's say, low, which is a zeroth index, is a low index, and one is high, which is a highest index, is the end of my array. Okay. So what I will do, I will first of all calculate their mid. So I will calculate their mid value. Let's say we have to find something. Let's say we have to find 60 in this one. Okay. My target is to find 60. Okay. So I have to. So like basically what we do in the linear search, we will go one by one. So using binary search, we will not go one by one. So we will go like let me just index them as well. So we have 0 1 2. I will index using different pencil. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Right. So what I will do, first of all, I will calculate my mid. So how I will calculate my mid? I will calculate my mid by low plus high by 2. So 0 plus 9, which is like 0 plus 9 is means 10. 10 by 2 is 5. So my mid will come over here. My mid is on the same thing. Okay. So this is a quite simple example. Let's say we have to find 70. Let's say we have to find 70, not 60. Let's say we have to find 70, because like if we go to the mid and my mid is on the 60th index, then it means we find the target. Then I will return my I will return its index, which is 5. Okay. So let's say I have to find 70 over here. I just told you. Then what I will do, I will calculate my mid, which is 5. Then what I will check, is my mid is less than my number or is greater than my number. Is greater than my number. What I will do, I will simply stop looking at these numbers. Okay. I will focus after this number, after my mid. I will focus only after these numbers. Okay. All right. So now I'm just looking on these numbers. So I just completely ignore these numbers. Okay. So now what I will do, I will take my low from over here and I will put it over here. So I will put after this. So I'm just giving you an overview like how I will code it. Then I will write my code. Then I will give you a dry run as well of my code. Okay. So let's just now understand like how we write the code. Just understand it. Okay. So I will put 1 by my mid. my low. So like we just ignore this one. So my low will come 1 by my mid. So mid plus 1. Okay. So now I will index them again. So I will index them from over here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then I will again calculate their mid. So their mid will be which is like 4 by 2, which will be 2. So my mid move from over here. So my mid will move from over here. Let me erase it over here, and it will come over here. My mid will come over here. Now I will again check, is my mid is greater than my target or less than my target? So my mid is greater than my target. Then what I will do, I will move my high from over here. So my high will move from over here. Okay. So it will come mid minus 1. It will come over here. Right. So for the low, what we did mid plus 1. Now I will tell you why, and for high we will do mid minus 1. Just understand like what we are doing right now. Okay. So because I will implement it into my code, then I will give you a dry run of that code. Okay. So okay, now what I will do, my mid is over here, then I will stop looking at these numbers, then I will just look at these two numbers 70 and 80. Okay. So this, I think this will come like this. No, not 60. So after 60. Okay. So I will stop looking at these numbers. So I have just only 70 and 80. Now again I will calculate their mid. So 2 by 2, which is 1. So my mid is 1. So what will happen, my mid will move from over here and it will go over here. It will start pointing over here. Okay. So I will check, is my mid greater than my target or is it less than my target? I will say it is equals to my target. Once it is equals to my target, then I will return its index. So its index will be 6. Okay. So I hope you understand. You get a very smallest or basic understanding how binary search we are using over here. So let me just erase this thing and first of all code it up over here. Then I will tell you everything. Okay. So we'll do the similar thing what we saw over there. So first of all, I will create my low, which is at 0th index, and I will create my high, which is at nums dot length minus 1. Okay. What I will do, I will run my loop till when my loop will run till low is less than or equal to high. Okay. And in this one, my first target is to calculate mid. So I will calculate my mid, which will be low plus high by 2. Right. Now what's my second thing? Second thing is I will check if my nums of mid, my mid value is greater than my target. If greater than my target, then what means my mid, let me tell you. So for say like we have something like my target is 16. Okay. Then my array is still 20 and I'm pointing on my 10. Okay. So then what I will do, I will stop looking at this one. I will start focusing on this one. So it means my mid is after this. Okay. So then what I will do, I will move my low from over here to 10 plus 1, 11 over here. My low will come over here. Then what I will do, I will simply say low equals to mid plus 1. Right. I hope this thing is clear. This thing is a little bit clear. Else if my nums of mid is lesser than target, what did this means? Okay, let me just erase this thing and we will use the same example. Okay, so we will say like let's say we have mid 6 and my mid is at 10 will till 20 and over here till 0. Okay, so let's say my low is over here and my high is over here. So what it means, my mistake. So what it means, my high will move 10 minus 1. So it will come over here, which will be 9. Okay. So I will stop looking at this one. My high will come over here. Okay. So my high will start pointing over here at 9. So similarly, what I will do, I will just simply say, do one thing, just simply high equals to mid minus 1. Take the high before the mid, put the high before the mid, whatever it. Else what will happen? Let me show it to you as well. So we just go to the last condition, when my mid is equals to target. If that's the condition, then what we will do, we will simply return our mid. Okay, that's all the question is saying. That's all this question is saying. And one more thing, we have to return something over here. So what we return over here, if you carefully look at over here, what they're saying. So they are saying like, if target exists, return its index. So we will return its index. Otherwise, return -1. So we will return -1 over here. So we will return -1 over here. Guys, I hope this question is very clear, like what we did in our code. Don't worry, I will explain you this code entirely as well. Okay, so the final thing is, let me just test this. Is it running any compilation error? Just we put -1 over here. Okay. So guys, okay, oh, by mistake what I did, I put the wrong sign over here. So nums mid, if it is my target is greater and it is smaller. Okay, so my mistake happens. So you understand what I'm saying? So it means my nums mid is, once my nums mid is greater than my target, I will move my high from over here. Then otherwise, if my target is greater, then what I will do, I will move my low after mid plus 1. I hope this thing is so just a little mistake. Okay, and let me just run it again, and I hope so. Finger crossed it will accept now. Yes, it is. So let me just show you the dry run of this complete code. Okay, so don't worry, a little mistake happened. Okay, so let me just show it to you the complete dry run of this code. And I will take the previous example, what we have over there. So I will just simply copy this one value. Alright guys. Alright, so I will paste over here. And I hope that this thing is very clear and visible to you. Okay, so guys, what I will do, all right guys, so now I just take this example. So what I will do, I will first of all point my low over here on the 0th index, and my high is at the end index over here. Now my another job is to calculate mid. So let me just index them 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so there are 6. Okay, so if I calculate the mid will be 6 by 2, which will be 3. So where our mid has to come, my mid will come over here. Okay, because if you carefully look, like actually the indexing is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this indexing is of arrays. Okay, so it starts from 0. That's why. Right, so my mid is over here. Now I will check, is my mid is lower than my target or my is greater than my target. So my mid with the target which I'm looking for is greater than my mid. So what I will do, I will stop looking at these numbers. I will stop looking at these numbers. I will just simply remove them, and I will move my low from this value. Okay, let me just erase it. My low will come after my mid. If I look at over here, this mid plus 1, my low will come over here. My low is start focusing on it, and I just look at these numbers. I will start looking at these numbers. I will stop looking at these numbers. So now what my next job is, to calculate their mid again. So what I will do, I will again point them 1 2 3. Okay, so there are 3. So their mid will be 3 by 2, which will be 1.5. So in integer we take is 1. Okay, so my mid will come over here. Okay, so I'll just move my mid. My mid is start now over here. Okay, so now what I will do, I will again check, is my mid is lower than my target or it is higher than my target. So my mid the target which I'm looking for is still higher than. What I will do, I will again move my low over there. So my low will again move over here from this position. My low will again move over here. My low come over here now. Okay, now what's my next job? My next job is to start looking at these one and ignore the previous one. So I will stop looking at these numbers. So I will stop looking at these numbers. Okay, then what will happen, then I have to again calculate my mid. So I will again calculate my mid. I will check which is, so it is 1 2. Okay, if I again index, this is 1 2, so it will be 2 by 2, which will be 1. Okay, then I have to move my mid. So my mid will, okay, wait a sec. Okay, I'll just simply erase this thing. Right, so my mid will be now this one. So this is my mid now, and I will again check, is my mid is lower than my target or is higher than my target. I will say it is equal to your target, man. Once it is equal to its target, then I will simply return its index. So its index is 4. So I will simply return 4 over here. I hope this thing is clear, like how we approach our code. So that's what the code is. If our target which are looking for is greater than our target, then I simply move my low to mid plus 1. If my target is smaller than my mid, then I will move my high over there, mid minus 1. Or once it becomes equal, then I will simply return my mid, which is our index. If we are unable to find it, then we simply return -1 over here. I hope this thing is clear. So how we did it. So guys, let me just finally submit this code so that we can see is accepting. And here we go. So guys, it's going 100% over here. So if you see, so I hope this question is crystal clear to you, like what we are doing, the time complexity we are dealing with over here. So guys, the time complexity we are dealing over here is O of log n, big of log n, and the time space complexity is simply of 1 because we are not using any extra space. Okay. So I hope this thing is crystal clear to you, like what we are doing. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, if you still have, and I'm suggesting just please try to watch this video again. You will definitely gonna understand like how we approach our solution. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. If you still have any doubt last time, just do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely gonna reach to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye. And I love you guys. Believe me, I love you, man. Bye bye.